Good morning. Happy Sunday. It is gorgeous outside in Florida. It is just absolutely gorgeous. Well, guys, this is the first stream that I'll be hosting on the new PC that Ryan C donated to the channel. He's a very awesome individual, and today is his birthday. So hopefully he pops up here in chat here in a second. He's probably still ending his live stream, but if I see him in chat here, guys, you should definitely go over and subscribe to him. He does fun streams with Robot Wars and stuff. It's amusing. It's amusing. Squappy, Rodney, good morning. What is going on? I've had a lot of questions in the past about what I use to operate my channel on. So today I have all of these windows pulled up, and I'm going to show you all the stuff I use, where I get my music, because that seems to be the big one. Everybody really wants to know where I get my music from. And I think it's so simple that it's been biting you in the face the whole time. There's no reason to go pay app companies to, pay music companies to let you use their database. There is tons of extremely good creators out there that create royalty-free music to use. And I'm not talking about crap music. I'm talking about the majority of the songs that you hear in my YouTube videos are good songs. There's Ryan C. Everybody wish Ryan C. a happy birthday today. If you have not subscribed to his channel, he is currently in chat right now. Michael Blade, good morning. Southwest Drones, good morning. So, it's actually the same camera. I just switched it over to this one. This is a Logitech 910, so this is a very good webcam that I've been using in the past. So, however, I need to go to the 920. The 920 will allow me 1080. This one only gives me really clear 720. So I would love to get 1080 crispness. So I still need to upgrade this camera, but it's all good. This camera still is better than the one that unfortunately came on the laptop. I don't understand why they can't build better webcams into laptops. It's frustrating. Mike B, good morning. Ruland. So yes, happy birthday to Ryan C. Like I said, if you guys haven't had a chance, make sure you go over there. Ryan C. actually is the one that donated this computer to my channel because my other one crashed twice now, and Ryan had a big heart and decided he wanted to donate this computer that I'm using so we can keep streaming, man. So he's a very awesome individual, and he lives local, which is cool. So I think hopefully one of these times we'll get together and fly drones. Just take him out, let him go crazy. Just meet and have some lunch, just hang out, whatever. We'll figure something out. Future, there's always a future. You know, love making friends on YouTube, man. Met some very incredible people in my time, my 4 or 5 years that I've spent here. So, but today is question day. I get tons of questions, so I think I'm going to leave it up to you guys as to what you want to ask me, and I will be as open as possible about where I get all of my stuff from to run my channel. I do pay for some of it, and that'll be explained as the questions come in. Um, but there are a bunch of curious people. I ball on a budget and I do everything very easily, but I just want people to realize there are extremely big ways to save money without spending monthly things to run your channel. Some stuff you will, some stuff you won't, but I can show you all of that. Depends on if you're using, an Android device or a computer for editing. I mean, there's variances here that I can show you the difference of. So I'm going to let you guys ask your questions here, and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. I know Ryan was asking questions, and I think this can help everybody. So I kind of wanted to do this all in one go and just allow everyone to ask. So feel free to ask questions. I will continue communicating with people in the chat until I see a question pop up, and I will do my best to answer it. Pondinmore, how's it going? Good morning, sir. It's Sunday. I'm waiting for a couple people to get back to me about my boat that hopefully I'm going to meet up with. They couldn't do it yesterday, so hopefully you can do it today. I can go sell my boat. Hit the like button. It helps with crappy algorithms. Yes, it does. That is very accurate. What are tonight's winning Powerball numbers? That is not channel related, Brent, but it's good to see you, buddy. It's definitely good to see you. So, what's the meaning of life? What does that have to do with the title of my video, Mike? don't know what the meaning of life is. That varies person to person, I would think, dude. How do you solve world hunger? I don't know. Oh, no, guys, I can only answer channel related questions and some drone questions, unfortunately. I'm not a Nietzsche teachy. I can't teach the niche. Ryan says 42. I thought you were turning 40 today, bro. Fly, eat, repeat. That is the motto of droning. Yes, yes, absolutely. Fly, eat, and repeat. You got it, man. Adventures with Carl. Hello. Like I said, guys, feel free to ask questions. If you don't, that's fine with me too. We can sit here all day and just have a communicate. 42 is the meaning of life. Gotcha. I've never heard that before. That's interesting. Tell us the best drone to buy. Adventures with Carl. That's well, I think that's going to be subject to opinion, honestly. Um, I, I it's too hard to put a thumb on that one because everybody's in this for different reasons. As far as I'm concerned, there's a bunch of different types of droning. You have drones that you would just take out on an adventure. Then you have drones that could do professional work. Then you have drones just for flying aggressive and hitting air gates. And then you have drones that are designed for freestyle and FPV. I mean, it's hard to answer that question. I think you need to give me more guidelines as to what you're looking for before I could answer that question. Dan, what is your favorite editing software? Well, as you know, I try to save myself a little bit of money here and there. I do have Cyber Power Director, which I'll show you here in a sec. For anybody curious, every video on my channel, basically up to this point, there's a couple that haven't, but most of the videos on my channel have. Let's see, screen sharing is easy. 2 minutes, okay, whatever. Entire screen application window. Yeah, we'll do entire screen. And share. Okay, so this is a Power Director for Android. This is what I use on my cell phone. There, you can use it for free, but it'll have a watermark. But it's only $7 a month, and it is a very, very good premium editing service for Android or tablet devices. It is probably the best one out there, at this current time. So if you were looking to do this on your cell phone, then Power Director for Android is the best. You can use it for free, but you'll have to use a watermark, and I think you can only make 10-minute videos, or you can pay the $7 a month and have a whole bunch of extra features added to you, like being able to put a video inside of a video inside of another video window while playing an audio feed while adding subtitle tracks. I mean, that's extreme editing, and that can all be done on your cell phone. So yes, a very powerful Android editing service, which I've been using for roughly 4 years now, and I absolutely love it. If we're talking about computer, Shortcut is absolutely free. I did have this pulled up for you guys. You can click to download it. It is also some pretty advanced editing software for the average user who just wants to learn. But it also, like I said, can get quite advanced. You will have to probably watch some tutorials online to see how to use this to its full potential. I'm still learning, so if that tells you anything, and I've been messing with it for about a month now, and I'm still watching tutorials. That is the difference between PC editing and Android editing. One was designed with a very simple touch interface, which is Android, and the other one is designed for very particular movements and cutting things at exactly the right times and transitioning audio effects and all that kind of stuff. So, but this is absolutely 100% free, no questions asked. So, if that answers that question. So let's see if I missed any. Nope. Coffee. Yes, sir. Coffee. So that takes care of the editing question. What else you got for me? Nothing about intros or outros or music related or how I'm able to download other videos off the web on the go on my Android device, or get the audio stream from it and straight to my Android device for editing. None of those questions, none of the complicated questions. You guys just want the easy ones, huh? Okay. I understand. Sound effects, nothing? Don't forget, guys, to check out Ryan C's YouTube channel. It is his birthday today. We're going to keep going over this. I wish him a happy birthday. I believe today is his 40th. So, yeah, man. I'm hoping to reach 40. The right things are going, I'm not quite sure. I'm only 32 going on 33, and it's been rough. So I would like to see 40. I'm just hoping my body doesn't fail before I get there. Things to consider. But until then, YOLO. We are going to have fun. We're going to enjoy it. It's going to be a good time. It's Sunday. Come on. We don't want to ask difficult questions. That's what this is about, though. Nightmare Gaming. Hello. Yeah, how do you get audio into one of these editing softwares? Is it to use on my videos? Well, that depends, Michael, on what you're using. PC or Power Director, Android, something like that. The audio files can be found at... So here's what I do. This is very easy to do. The directions are extremely simple to follow. This is called NewPipe. It's an Android app. And what it does is it allows you to download any video from YouTube or the audio contents of that video for absolutely free to your phone. And then you can transfer all the audio files that you want to a Google Drive and then download them to your PC. So you have an endless supply of audio tracks, because the only limitation you have is your ability to find the music you're looking for. And that seems pretty easy to do, but this is self-explanatory directions. NewPipe at shabi.org. It says you have to download the F-Droid app and then search for NewPipe. It's a third-party app, and download it to your phone. And this is where I get the majority of my audio. I use people like DJ Quads. All of his stuff is royalty-free. Another good one that I use is royalty-free music on YouTube. So I use NewPipe to download the audio tracks. They have thousands and thousands of vlog music, regular music, everything by genre, whatever you could want. And it's very easy to use. So, I mean, these are just a couple ideas. Most of your remixes on YouTube are going to be user-friendly. They're normally not copyrighted because they're so mixed. They can't get a copyright on them. So that's an easy way to do things. This free? It is free. It is definitely free. Can you do a thunder sound effect when doing drone videos? Absolutely. Adventures with Carl, you would use the same program I just showed, NewPipe. You would go on Android and look up, or you would go on YouTube inside of NewPipe, and you would look up thunder noise or thunder sound clip. And then you would just download the sound clip right from YouTube to your device. Very easy. So you can either choose to do audio files, full videos, audio, full actual YouTube videos if you want to just use segments and parts from a YouTube video, or you can choose audio. That is probably the top rated app I would put up there for my editing abilities. Without that app, it would be much harder to find audio and video stuff that I need. So I hope that helps you. What do you think? Ah, man, we don't talk politics on here. PC, DaVinci Resolve. That's another good one, Michael Blade. Absolutely, man. That one is more like, oh gosh, what is it? Sony Vega. That's kind of what it's like, the Sony Vega editing software. But I find that's always a bit too much for people for a beginner or a starter. If you're already an advanced user, then I would suggest DaVinci Resolve. Yes, the interface is a lot more advanced and complicated, though. So I would say start with something like Shortcut, learn that a little bit, and then work your way up to a much higher, and DaVinci Resolve is free as well, guys. Absolutely. So after download, will it be offline? Yes, sir. Night Gaming, it will definitely be offline. It will be in your downloads folder on your Android device, waiting for you to either use it for editing on your Android device or upload it to something like Google Drive so you can download it to your computer and use it on there for editing. It's completely up to you. It is your song. If you just want to download the music, right? and like I said, guys, yes, you can be very illegal about this. Yes, you can steal copyrighted content. Yes, you can do all that stuff using that app. That is completely up to you. I'm not telling anyone to do anything they shouldn't. You are, you do this at your own risk. There's, no repercussions unless you do something that you're not supposed to. So just bear that in mind. Be respectful. I know Adventures with Carl. It's all good. I'm not a politics person. I don't like them. I don't like to see them on my Facebook. I don't like if I add people on Facebook and all you're posting is a bunch of political stuff, we probably aren't going to be friends for very long just because, listen, man, there's a time and a place for everything. I don't need to hear about religion or politics when I'm on my social media network. I just want to do whatever you know what I'm saying? Like there's already too much of that out in the world causing enough divide and, hate across our country. I just choose not to be a part of it. So, it is what it is, man. That's how I look at it. I don't choose to make our, country even worse. Listen, you know who you want to vote for, go vote for them. It's that simple. Let everybody make up their own mind. Politics has worked every single day. The only difference is now our politicians have gotten greedy. It's not that we don't know what we're doing, it's that the politicians are greedy. That's why our government is the way it is. It has nothing to do with the people. The government is the problem. So it's very easily handled. Mel, what's happening, brother? I'm very slow connection at the Panera Bread. Oh, Jim, I'm sorry, man. That's that's probably because you're on a public network, I would assume. Ryan says, "Let's hit the like button." So this is just a Q&A. So far, we've covered where I get my audio from, how to download audio files from YouTube, where to get sound effects, both editing services that I use. Obviously, I showed you a couple of the YouTube channels that I pull my royalty-free music from. There's got to be other questions out there. Intros. Nobody wants to know where you can get intros from and how you can have custom ones made for yourself for extremely cheap. Nothing? No? This is the time to learn, man. Ask your questions. Dan, Rodney, yeah, cheap or free? I'm doing both. Everything that I've shown so far is either cheap or free, allowing you to push your channel forward in a more professional way without having to spend boatloads of money. Roland said, yeah, intros. There we go. Glad I could keep you on track. All right. This is the biggest one that I use. Or I make my own intros. Mel would appreciate the making your own intro part of it. However, I will give Fiverr credit because it is $7. It's $5 and then a $2 service fee, and you can have custom graphics and logos and channel art and animation made for yourself for absolutely free. You just pay somebody else, you tell them what you want, and then they make it for you. And then if you both agree that the work that was done was what you were looking for, then you can download the file, and then you have a yeah, let's do this. YouTube. Intro, enter. So as you can see, there's tons of people that make these are all freelance people that make custom intros for you, intros and outros. And you'll see some like this guy, he'll make you a custom, I will create channel intro. This dude will do an animation intro for you for 800 bucks, under 1,000. That's pretty good if he does a decent one, and then some of these are going to be $5, $10. Like you can have extremely, if you're looking for something very specific, type it in there. You know, let's go instead of YouTube intro, we'll type I don't know, car intro. Let's say you're a car channel, right? Oh, look, you can have. Whoops, the heck. I don't want this. No, leave me alone. As you can see, you can have all these custom little car intros. Your logo goes on the side here. All these a spinning wheel burnout tire. You know, all these car intros that can be made. I mean, it's really simple, but they will make the custom thing for you. So, and it's $7 normally. If you choose one like here, starting at $5, this guy will do one for $5. This guy's starting rate is $10. You can normally find them for around $5 to $10. I normally find them for five. Like this one's not too bad. Five, probably a 30-second intro. You would cut it down yourself, and normally they come with sound effects and all that. Here's another one. I'll boost your logo 6x6 Mercedes car videos into intro and animation. You know. So, anyways, very easy to sign up for. Very easy to use. I've used this service before and can vouch. Very cool. Yeah, no, it's excellent. Let's say you're a gamer, just look up gaming intro. There are tons of them, all custom for you. True Drone Review says I have bought a couple from them. Yes, and I check them all the time because they're fun ones. Let's say you wanted to make a funny intro. If you go on, like sometimes I just want to have some fun with you guys, right? Sometimes I just want to, engage you with a funny intro. I'll start some randomly. I'll type in something like, here, Deadpool intro. There you go. There's my Deadpool intro that you guys see. I do that one sometimes. The Jax Jordan intro. And then the Useful Guy Presents. I combine these two to make, one. But as you can see, there's very specific ones here. So without the logo, this is what it looks like. Boom. So you can combine intros, you can do whatever you want. So it cost me $10 to make one intro. Well, actually seven. It was $14 to make two intros into one. But yeah, you get the idea. Let's say you want to do Minions. There's a specific movie you want. Minions. Oh, look at all these Minion intros. Ha 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 ha. See what I mean? Fun stuff. Screen tearing and drop frames. That laptop sucks. I don't know, man. It seems to be holding up pretty good. What do you guys think? We've actually gone into that drone alone. I'm just going to show you the two that we've already got here up. This was already asked. Shortcut is absolutely free for PC and for Android. I'm not an iOS user, but for Android, I would suggest Power Director. Those are the two I would suggest. Both of them are very decent, very powerful little editing apps that handle business easily. I'll be right back, you guys. I got to use some on diuretics. Remember that. I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. Hi, I'm back. All right, RDV, Roan Alone. Let's see. I think we covered a good majority of it. If anybody has very specific questions after the fact, feel free. I'll post the link in case anybody wants to jump in here. Don't forget, it is Ryan C's birthday today. He turns the big 4-0. Make sure to drop him a subscription and tell him happy birthday if you're in here. I'm going to post the StreamYards link in case anybody wants to jump in. And if you guys have further questions, feel free to ask. I'll see if I can answer them. I got a little time to kill, like I said, until somebody contacts me about the boat, then quick shower, then head out to Riverview and hopefully vlog for the day. I haven't been able to really leave the house because everybody tells me they're going to buy the boat and then don't come through, and it's really annoying. Give up a whole day to these people. There's no common courtesy anymore. Especially when it comes to buying things on the marketplace. People are douchebags. Yeah, we're going to come get it. And then they don't show up. They don't contact you. They don't talk to you at all. And then it's like, Ryan C on making it to 40. Yes. What's the M stand for on your hat? All right, I'm going to get closer because I know you guys can't see what's on the hat, but hopefully this helps. That is Darth Vader and Stormtroopers and Miami Dolphins. My YouTube channel is Darth Vader, man. Same finger pointing. That's the same thing that's on my hat. Same thing. Yep. Adventures with Carl.
How you doing?
Oh, I can barely hear you, man. Do you have a better microphone?
No.
Hold on a sec. I'm going to crank you way up. Talk now?
Hey, how you doing?
Your audio is horrible.
Let me try something. I don't.
Oh no, huh? Let's see if I can adjust you in. Here, mic settings, audio, general. What mic are you using?
Laptop.
So the laptop mic then?
Yes.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I got it full blast, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh man, I don't know either. I'm not even gonna worry about it. How well can you guys hear him? I'll turn my computer up if I have to here. Let's try that. Talk, man.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. All right. We'll just crank my audio up, and we'll see where it goes from there. StreamYards doesn't get along with everybody. So how's it hanging, man?
Good. Just trying to get more video ideas and stuff.
Get more video ideas. Well, Adventures with Carl, what do you do? Let's see if we can help Carl with some ideas.
Travel stuff.
Travel stuff. Are you a motorhome driver, or you just travel everywhere and go check things out?
Museums, zoos.
Oh! You're talking like vlogging. Are you a vlogger? Or you just go to destinations and hey guys, I'm at Busch Gardens and we're gonna hang out for the day.
Yeah, that stuff. Just videos.
Vlogging.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. All right. Yeah. I like to vlog every now and then. That's fun.
I got like 270 videos, I think.
Not bad. How long you been on YouTube?
4 months.
4 months?
Yeah.
That's not too shabby, man. You must be a very busy man.
A lot of them are old videos, though.
Uploaded a while ago and then got
like,
back into it. Yeah. Carl, do you have people trapped in the basement somewhere? What?
Oh.
I'm so frustrated. My mom took my this was a very expensive cup. And actually, if you put hot liquid in it, right, the little Game Boy screen actually used to light up and have like a Mario game taking place, but then she ran it through the dishwasher and the sticker peeled because of the steam and it just tore it all to hell. Really depressed. Had this cup forever. She ruined it. The first week I was back here, she ruined my cup. Oh well. So video ideas, huh? Let's see here. Vlogging. You got any cool stuff in your area, like movies that have been filmed that you can go check out the locations of?
Mm,
Have you ever done that? Typed in
not,
to
not,
see what movies and what locations they were filmed at, and then go show what they look like 20, 50 years later, 30 years later?
might do like a Deer Hunter. You ever watch that one?
I love Deer Hunter. That's actually one of my favorite movies. That's a pretty messed up scene, huh? Mao! 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 Yeah. Oh, gosh. But you had to make me think of that movie, huh?
Captain America, Winter Soldier.
That was filmed in your location?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Those videos normally get a lot of hits, man. If they're recent movies that have been, gone over in the past 5 to 7 years, you'll normally get some pretty good views on those if you can find a movie filmed in an area that you're, hanging out at. Really, Ryan? Drone alone. Good morning. Hello.
A good day, Pipels. You're looking well, Dan, should I say.
I got color again because I found the sun.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. You look interesting. What is up with your camera, man? It seems like an FPV camera. Doesn't it? It looks like an FPV camera.
What? How would you have this knowledge?
It looks like an analog signal to me.
Right, you are. You win.
Am I?
Yeah, man. You get it, man.
I get it. I'm a winner.
You are.
Hashtag winning at life. Aha! This guy.
A little bit of trout vision coming at you this morning. I figured a little different, a little fishy.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, man. My kid's living with me again.
Really?
Yeah. It's amazing. He going to school here and everything.
Wow.
So,
Now let me ask you a question. I'm curious more about this trout vision now. How far can you walk away and it's still going to show that?
well, unfortunately, I got a bad batch of these discount transmitters, and there seems to be like a tuning problem going on. And I got my other quad figured out, but I have to actually make a couple custom antennas. So
Really?
what I could claim all day, but it's either that or I just go and grab like a cup of coffee and we see how if she makes it. I don't know.
This is true.
This is true.
Yeah.
So
Carl,
you already got your coffee.
Yeah, man. It's that time of the morning. It is. Does droning cause hair loss? Lots of balding drone guys out there.
Yeah, it's actually the cure. It doesn't grow hair back. It just makes you feel a little better.
I have to hide my hair, unfortunately. It gets so thick, dude. I can't do anything about it.
And the thing is, I'm sorry. Yeah, the thing is, if I just had, I have plenty of hair, but if I just had it in the right spots, I'd be doing a little better.
Yeah. I'm loving Adventure with Carl's avatar. That's hilarious, man.
That is cool.
I'm digging the clown chimpanzee. That's hilarious. Carl, did we lose you, or did you go take care of something? Creating another kid with the wife, are we?
Sorry, I blew my nose.
Oh, right. Gotcha. Taz Fitness, hello from Germany. I have the Anafi drone till January for testing and want to buy the Parrot Bebop 2. Good choice, I think.
Great
I
choice.
think the Parrot Bebop 2 is a lot of fun and it's fantastic. And people keep saying that it's not going to be around much longer. And I think they're full of bologna. I think there are plenty of companies out there still making aftermarket batteries for it. It has another easy 3 to 4 years of life left in it, no questions asked. So I think totally worth it. Parts might be a little bit harder to get though, but just buy them now and you won't have to worry about it later.
Agreed.
Yeah, easy enough. I love my Bebop too. I want 2 of them. I want one because I want to do the 4G LTE mod to it. But once you do that mod, there's no going back. So I want one for regular use and one for unlimited range use. Right, within the battery limits. You know what I mean? Gaz with a hello, Danny boy. Rodney says, gotta run, Dan. You have a great day, brother. Awesome stream. Well, thank you very much, Rodney. Mr. Bell. Mike, why aren't you coming in here?
Yeah.
Ryan C. I got Bigfoot trapped in my basement. You want to look at him?
Do what now?
Responded to Ryan C.
Oh,
Made a joke about a basement.
gotcha.
Say, yeah, Bigfoot living down there.
Sam Scratch.
Taz Fitness, the Bebop 2 is actually very advanced. I don't think people realize how advanced it is. It probably has the best optical stabilization I have ever seen on a drone before. And you can thank Parrot for that. Now, could they have done better with image clarity? Yes, but I think they would have degraded the resolution even more by making better stability. So it's give and take. Some people have done things where they've removed the aperture lens inside for the out focus ring, and that has solved the problem. But then when it comes to low light or extreme light situations, it actually causes sun glare and blurring effect worse than it did before. But other times it will give you the clearest footage you've ever seen from the Bebop 2. So it has its drawbacks. It certainly does, and then it also has its pluses. But you can install the 4G LTE mod and control it with just your cell phone if you want to. That's pretty cool. And when I say control it with just your cell phone, I'm not talking about through Wi-Fi. I'm talking about through a phone call. You are physically going to call the drone.
That is fantastic.
That is fantastic.
Preset waypoints and stuff. Have it go check on something.
Yes, you can commit to tasking as well. That's what I would consider tasking. But you can drive it over the power of cell signal instead of Wi-Fi. So you don't need extended long-range Wi-Fi. As long as there's towers to ping, you can fly the Bebop 2 with the 4G LTE mod as long as there's cell signal in the area.
That's brilliant.
It is brilliant.
It's a fantastic idea.
Yep. He said oldie but goodie. The Tello was a fun drone. I will give it that. The Tello was fun for what it was. I think it's a great beginner's bird. I would have liked to have seen a Tello 2 with maybe a small GPS system. That would have been kind of cool. An extended range and a real transmitter. That might have been kind of fun. Just a little bit more upgraded and a little larger. I think that would have been super cool. I'm Andy. Hello, Andy. I will do my best to remember that. On YouTube, it's really hard to remember people's personal names unless we run into each other quite often, because I get to know you as your YouTube name more than normally your personal name. So we will do our best. Yeah, it stinks. It's right. And latency will suck. What kind of data does that use? Well, 4G LTE, my friend. Actually, Ryan, our buddy Dustin out in Hawaii says there is almost an extremely minimal latency lag over 4G LTE. Do you remember the disco flights he was doing drone along?
Absolutely.
Where he was, yeah, flying island to island with the Parrot Disco over 4G signal. Crazy, crazy flights, like 26-mile flights and stuff, like ridiculously long flights.
Yeah, that
But
was
he
the
was,
first time I heard about it.
yeah, he was doing it all over 4G LTE, man, flying across the water island to island. It was nuts, absolutely nuts. But he would make a turn. He'd be like 20 miles out and he'd be like, all right, guys, we're going to turn to see what the latency lag is. I'm moving the stick now. And then, like, not even a half second later, you would see it. And I'm like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for 20 miles away. That's pretty good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, fantastic.
You ever
So,
do a drone flight over Statue of Liberty area or Alcatraz or whatever?
I live in Florida, so I don't have the ability to do that. Is Alcatraz? Where is Alcatraz? Isn't that like New York or something? Where is Alcatraz?
San Francisco.
Yeah, it's on
Oh,
the
yeah.
West Coast, I think.
That ain't me, bruh.
Yeah, that sounds terrifying.
You think so?
Well, if you get caught.
That's why you gotta get a solo. Look, they're black. They're stealth, man. They'll never see it coming. They're like, what is that?
There you go.
Never
Why would
see
they
it
care
coming.
if you do that?
Disguise it as like a pelican or something, you know?
What was that movie? The Rock? Wasn't that what it was called? The Rock?
Mm-hmm.
With what's his face? Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery. Wasn't that all about Alcatraz? Is that what that was? The Rock? Isn't that what they called it?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's where you should go film. Adventures with Carl. Yeah, I'm pointing at him like he's there. Like, you, Carl.
Yeah.
It seems to me you have the ideas. The problem is the commitment factor. I think we need to put you in maybe a chokehold, one of these. Like, go do it, Carl.
I just need to do a lot more. I just need the funds and stuff. So.
Wow. That's like that's my slogan, man.
Like moolah.
Yeah, that's the stuff. Money's kind of like an eclipse that just comes by every once in a while.
There you go. Okay.
Extra money to spend on drone stuff. That's.
Oh God! My extra money goes towards hospital bills now. Everything, or gas, or fixing my car to make it better. So when all this is done with, hopefully things work out a little better for me. Dude, I have no idea when all this is going to be over with. I really don't. As much as I'd like to say that they keep giving me good, information, it seems like a week later they're like, "Well, we got to put this off now because we got to run this test." It's like, are we ever going to do this, or? Like, I have a life I need to live, and I need to see what the rest of it's going to look like from here. I mean, this kind of sucks.
And I understand they got to make their money and stuff too, but like, can't we streamline this process a bit more, guys?
Yeah,
Right.
Much less battery needed. Hold on a sec here. Dan, Drone Worship, what about the Bugs 3 Mini? I didn't like the Bugs 3 Mini. I'm gonna be honest with you. The acro on it was horrible. You couldn't upgrade to a custom. You could change the flight controller out. That's what a lot of people ended up doing with the Bugs Mini, was taking out the flight controller that was in it and putting like an F3 or an F4. I think at the time it was probably F3. Like they were putting in the F3 boards. Which now it could probably handle an F4 with no issue. I don't know if the motors could handle it.
I wonder.
But it might be fun. It might be interesting. But I hear they fly really wonky. They're not the same. They were very heavy. It was a very heavy little quad for some reason that was not very stable.
And it wasn't very robust, I should say, for how heavy it was.
Yeah. Tomas. If you guys haven't subbed up to Tomas is also going through a lot of medical conditions right now himself. He could really use the motivation and support. If you're not subscribed to Tomas, you should probably do that. I think the majority of you are, but if you've never seen him before, you have now. Drop him a subscription.
I'm making that happen right now.
Boom. That just happened. And don't forget, it is Ryan C's birthday today. I'm gonna keep saying that.
I'll make a note.
You'll make a note. Ryan is actually the one who donated this laptop I'm currently on because my other one crashed twice. So Ryan is amazing. He's an incredible guy.
Wow.
And he lives in my area. How cool is that, man? He just surprised me. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna drop the laptop off." I was like, "What?"
Righteous.
You know? So yeah, very cool, man.
Very.
Oh, Ryan, aka Bees News, in the house. Did I love
Tiny
Ryan?
whoop whoop, man.
Can I put a link in my channel in the chat?
I think you have to be a mod to do that. Give me
Okay.
1 sec, man. I would have to make you a moderator.
Okay.
Carl, I see that you've been actually, you've been messaging, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to do both at the same time. So
Yeah, they actually, you don't need to post your link. They can click on your avatar and it'll take them right to your channel the same way as posting a link. So guys, Adventures with Carl is also looking for a little bit of sustained help here as well. If you guys feel up to it and you want to see some vlog adventures, maybe a future Alcatraz video, a
There we
vidya.
go.
Yeah,
I got a bunch of videos from California.
he is on here. Why don't you go ahead and comment so people can, sub to that channel again, so they don't have to go back through the comments. Right? Boom. Make it as easy as you can on them. Who mentioned pancakes? Dang, now now why did you mention pancakes? I don't think anybody mentioned pancakes. I
like
think
waffles.
It's
I think
all
you
out in
just
the open now.
right. I think you just said pancakes and made me mention it. So now everybody here is going to want coffee and pancakes.
Yep.
That's
Nice.
exactly what Mel just. That's like handing off a hiccup or a sneeze to somebody else. You know, this
I smell the batter already.
yeah, or even a yawn. That's like handing off a yawn to somebody else. Like, oh, here you go, bro. Like, oh, thank you. And then some guy sees it down the way, and he's like, and then hands it off to somebody else. That's what you just did to Mel. You just did that, Mel, to all of us. That just happened. Why, sir? Why? Who's making pancakes? I want pancakes now. You did not mention pancakes, Mike.
What's the baby
I'm
back
going
there?
back.
Strudel.
Yeah, I don't see anything about pancakes.
Missed some crepes, waffles, flapjacks.
Yeah, pipe and a grape, bong and a blintz, cigarette and a flapjack, cigar and a waffle.
Waffle.
No, and there is no
No
pleasing you.
you. Yes.
The cheddar. That would be so stupid, dude.
Right. I remember the days of just being as entertaining as it would get.
Dude, the part where they're talking and the two girls are listening, he's like, right, oh, on the job, yeah. And then he shat on a turtle. I was like,
Right.
what have I signed myself up for here?
The dialogue just goes to
Might
question
be-
marks.
Drone Ranger.
Link to Carl's channel. There you go. Pancakes.
There's mine.
Syrup. That doesn't sound good. What is? Syrup. What?
Syrup.
Yeah, that's what they call it over there, right?
Syrup. Just like your name is Ruland instead of Roland.
I think it is. Could be.
Good. It is. It is. It is. No, a yawn. Yeah, dude. You know, I'm still trying to perfect the burp snort.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's where you burp, fart, and sneeze all at the same time.
You
It
ever
is
watch the
possible.
Syrup movie?
Yeah,
What's
the
that?
hiccup to it.
The burp fart thing.
Yeah, the burp snort. Yeah, it's impressive when you see somebody do it. It is super impressive. Like that is a skill I feel like everybody needs to have. You know,
Could
Can
save your
anybody
life
here-
one day.
you could probably save a life with that talent somehow. You know, oh God, if only we had someone here who could do a burp snort, this man could be saved. Like, you know, I have that talent. That would be a great talent to have. You know.
There we go.
Oh, Brett with the Applewood bacon comment. Are we seeing this? Oh,
Apple butter face. Better not.
Should have had them applewood bacon. Oh, that's good. That was good. You caught me off guard with that one.
They all can't be winners, but sometimes I get one in, you know.
What is the best drone you ever flying? I don't know, man. That's debatable. It's really not. 3DR Solo.
Right.
There's no debate. It's not even a question.
I haven't flown it, unfortunately.
Some people get it and they get like, this is very basic. Well, it's only basic because you're not doing anything to it. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, what do we got? Phantom 3? Phantom 3? Is it a Phantom 3 professional? Pro, yeah.
One of my faves, man. I got the awesome upgraded antenna system on it, and it's a beauty. I enjoy it. Like, I'm surprised they didn't continue on with doing Light Bridge, like the Phantom 4, right?
Yeah, well,
they didn't.
Didn't they do? No, because it went from Light Bridge to OcuSync.
Right.
And then OcuSync, what, 2.0?
Yeah, I don't know exactly, but I know that it definitely, the Phantom 3 Pro ended up getting quite a bit more range than most.
Oh, we got Ed in here, Tomas, Rick. Yep. I don't know where Gene is. We got Lone Spanker. I subbed up to Lone Spanker last night. And yes, we are talking about food right now. That is happening. Big salute to Rick Halliver. Oh, no. Mel wants to come in here and tell us about the pancakes. We're going to let him. All right, here we go.
We better.
Pancakes, Mel. Tell us about these cakes of pan. Smell have audio?
Okay, now I'm ready.
A fine day to you.
I gotta go. Next channel with you.
You gotta go?
Yeah.
All right, Adventures with Carl. Good to see you, man. Feel free to stop in again sometime, brother.
I will be. I'll be subbing.
Am I running people off?
No, I don't think so.
So you guys need to get with it with the DJI information. If you're going to be talking smack, talk right.
Have a good one, everybody.
Later, bro.
Take care, Carl.
Bye.
It does sound like some fine words of wisdom.
I do want to specify before Mel goes into that. I want to say I said right at the end of my sentence. I was like 2.0, right? That because that's me being honest and saying I'm not quite sure. But I just want to throw that out there, right? See, I set myself up.
Qualify it, right? Is that, yeah, see, I even did it just now.
Yeah, see?
Easy to do.
Right.
Yeah. Wi-Fi, Light Bridge, OcuSync 2.
There is an OcuSync 2.0, right?
2, yeah, OcuSync 2.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's just like what the hell's with the 2.0? Right? It's OcuSync 2. It's like the Phantom 4 V2.0. Like, that's a big damn deal. It's the second one, you know? There's not going to be a Phantom 5, so let's just talk about the Phantom 4 2. V2.0. Like, Inspire, people talk about their Inspires. I had 2 of them. I had 2 Inspire 1 Pros. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to say Inspire 1 version 2 Pro because everybody knew already it was a Pro. So it means it's a 2.
Right. It's not like it's better because it's like 2.0.
Yeah, like that makes a difference.
Jeez.
Let's see. Workout videos. Oh, okay. We can show that comment. We don't have to have that hidden. That didn't look too terrible to me.
What's that? Oh,
no, something was held and I just clicked show it.
I never get to see the held stuff on StreamYard. It doesn't show you any of that.
No, you have to pop the chat out of YouTube.
I don't like doing that. It gets too much. And you got too.
As the host of the StreamYard show, you get to see the chat in the StreamYard window.
Right.
The rest of us don't. So if we're on StreamYards with you as the host and we're the guest, if we want to see chat, we got to pop it out of the YouTube window.
No. You can see. You should be able to see. Why
Oh,
is that?
wait a minute. Maybe
I
live
can do
comments.
it.
Let's see.
Live comments.
Oh yeah, live comments right there.
I was gonna say you just can't comment through StreamYards.
Right.
Only the host can do that.
Right.
You have to upgrade to the 2.0.
Yeah. And Daniel,
Yes.
just to set the record straight, Mike B is the one that mentioned pancakes way back up yonder in the chat.
All right.
He admitted to it a little bit ago. See? So just to clear my name,
Okay.
I wasn't the one, but by God, I'm going to leave here and go get me some pancakes.
That sounds really good. However, that would defeat the purpose. I just hit 320 pounds today from 367. So
Yeah.
I can't go back up, man. The idea is to go down.
See, I went from 270 to 242.
Good for you.
So I'm working on it as well. But
Yeah, I'd like to be below 300, hopefully by February. That would be nice.
that'd be good. I'd like to get back to about 210. 210 is where I felt the best.
That's like me with 250. I think 250 was my weight all through high school.
But how tall are you?
I'm 5'11". I'm almost 6.
See, that's too much. You need to get down around 210, 220.
Not for my size, man. I'm a big dude.
So am I.
Well, I get that, but these traps, baby, they talk for themselves.
Oh, come on.
I lifted for a long time, dude. I was big. I loved it. One of these days, Mel, I'll show you some of my old shirtless pictures from 2013, 2012.
To the gun show.
Mm-hmm. We're going to take it to the gun show, baby.
Well,
I got to feed the pythons that day.
Yeah.
I don't have any pictures of me when I looked like that.
No. Yeah, I powerlifted hard for close to 12 or 13 years. I was a big boy, and I didn't stop lifting until after my accident, 2013, 2014. That's when I stopped lifting. But I mean, I was 250 solid all the way through high school. I was just a big boy, man, until I had my accident. And then after that, I just kind of blew up like a beluga whale. But that's because I had to take steroids, and I still have to take them. So it's really hard to get rid of steroid weight. You could have a cup of water and your ass would jiggle for a week because you drank it. You know, it doesn't make sense. It just holds all this extra fluid content for no reason. So diuretics, that's definitely helping get rid of the fluids. I have requested those for the rest of my life as much as I don't like to pee. If it keeps me skinny, I'm good with that.
Right.
It may make bedroom activities a little bit harder. Yeah, I'm in the moment. Hold on, I have to pee. Think she'll be impressed?
Most likely.
Yeah. By the watermelon? All right, I'll post it again. I'm surprised Mike hasn't jumped in. We still have 19 people. So, Mel, I wanted to actually ask your because we covered it a little bit the other day. But what are your thoughts from what we know so far about the Evo 2? Well, not the speculation, but it's coming out. We know it's coming out because they filed for FCC.
Yeah, they filed the FCC grant. That's all we know. So what?
So what do you think? Competitor?
Nah.
Without knowing anything?
Nope.
Major upgrades, you think?
Nope.
Going to be worth the purchase from the Evo 1?
Probably not. Maybe it might have upgraded motors or something and ESCs in it, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe a little better camera or a little better sensor.
True.
But they don't really need better sensors. What these people don't realize is it's not the sensor that makes the picture. It's the freaking glass in front of the sensor.
Mm-hmm.
All the sensor does is record what the glass shows it. So when you get right down to the nitty-gritty construction, what they need is good glass in front of the sensor. They need a decent sensor. 1 over 2/3 is a decent sensor. It does a good job. It doesn't get hot. It doesn't do warping. You know, it I don't know. I get a big kick out of, and I like to stir the pot like you do when it comes to the unicorns. Yeah, exactly.
I'm again.
Like I got called out the other night on another live stream because I said Mavic 3 first quarter. And I just got raked. No Mavic 3 first quarter, no Mavic 3 this, no Mavic 3 that. What's coming first quarter is, yes, sir. What's coming first quarter is a Mavic Air 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now be careful. I tried not to say that just as you were drinking because I didn't want you to spit your coffee all over the keyboard. What the hell? I've heard so many people talking about a Mavic Air 2. What the hell do we need a Mavic Air 2 for? What's a Mavic Air 2 going to do? Thanks, Lone. What's a Mavic Air 2 going to do? What are they going to do? Make it quieter?
They're going to add the 2.0 at the end.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
See, and then it's like the
make it OcuSync
LG.
so they can use the smart controller with it.
Totally more advanced in every way.
Yeah.
2.0 makes the difference for sure. That's exactly what it is. You know?
That's right. 2.0 makes a difference.
At least
I'll have to try to remember that.
Yeah, at least they're not doing it like Parrot. Parrot did it completely ass backwards. Give Parrot credit, but yeah,
now be careful. Now, Parrot was my first drone, so be careful.
Wait for it. Then you'll appreciate this because I think you've noticed it yourself. Parrot released the Bebop 2 ending 2013 going into 2014. The Bebop, the first one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, take it all in. Everybody played with it for 2 years. It was just called the Parrot Bebop. That's all it was, right? There was no specialty about it. It was the Parrot Bebop with the Sky Controller 1. All right, let's move forward 3 years.
Did that have any kind of repetition in it, like Bebop a Mao Mao?
Bebop a Mao Mao. Somewhere along the lines in 2015, 2016, we ended up with the Bebop 2. You remember? Everybody was all excited. Man, the Bebop 2. And I was too, and I still am. I love the drone to death. But tell me how the original Bebop went from the Bebop original to now being called the Bebop 3.0.
How did the
flop? It was just the Bebop. Now it's the Bebop 3.0. So it's more advanced than the 2? Someone explain this to me. Why Parrot would change the name later on to the Bebop 3.0 when you have the Bebop 2.0 that's more advanced in every single way.
So they didn't improve and make a third one. They just renamed
the name randomly.
Changed the name of the first one. That's brilliant. I mean, that's absolutely brilliant. Think about it. People are going to run out and buy it because it's the 3. That guy's a genius, whoever came up with that idea.
Man. Absolute genius. I think the guy that came up with it was probably Helder Hugo.
And you know what else he was doing?
What's that?
Bebop a Mao Mao.
Yeah.
All right. So Parrot Bebop 3.0. They officially renamed it later on to the 3.0. However, I have looked into this, and the only thing that I have seen was a battery upgrade, which means it just came with a different battery. I don't think that's worthy of a name change. Like you have the Parrot Bebop 2 and then the Parrot Bebop 2 Power. What's the difference between them? There's not. If I buy the Power battery and put it in my Bebop 2, now it's a Bebop Power.
No, now it's a Bebop 3.
Right, 3.0. Yeah.
3.0.
No, it would have to be a 4.0 because we already have a 3.0.
Oh.
It's a new classification, extra double medium.
Yeah.
Right.
But
kind of like the double backflip prate at Stardo's.
I'm unaware.
Yeah. You know, that fancy coffee place costs you $8 for a cup of freaking coffee.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a big hit out west. I hear it's a big hit wherever there's preppy liberals, but I'm not going to go there.
Are you drinking out of a
man? That's a mason jug, dude.
Moonshine jar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very nice, sir. Very nice.
You can tell by the discolored sediment at the bottom that it's my brand, Dark and Dreary. If it doesn't kill you, you're gonna wake on up.
My pancake has just
look at that. Good morning, Mike.
Top of the morning.
That's got to be Mike.
That's Mike. Thing working?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everything's working good. Welcome to Dan's Pancake House.
Yeah.
Yeah, my coffee cup's empty.
So is mine. I'm gonna have to refill it here in a sec. Let's see if I got a message yet. Hey, I got a text message. This could be what I'm waiting on. Mike, what's up, you good-looking beastard?
Oh, not much, man. I was actually thinking of crashing out down now that I whipped down all them pancakes.
I want pancakes.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm gonna go get some
syrup and sausage.
After he typed that, I actually went in the cupboard to see if there was any pancake mix because I was going to make some and sit here and eat them.
No such luck. Send the old lady to the store or something.
Oh, she's at work. And I don't have, not an old lady really. She's ex-girlfriend, current roommate.
Pancakes. Mel, I'm gonna
be careful with yourself. Take care, buddy. Thanks for coming.
Good to see you, Thomas. Mel, I'm actually going to get with you later, man, because we need to talk about this, how to get my system tuned so I can edit not on the GPU or the CPU. I want to do it on the GPU. I mean, obviously, this has a graphics card for a reason, and it's got all the RAM in it. I would like to tune this Alienware to be able to allow me to use the graphics card for editing as opposed to the computer's core. See what I mean?
Oh, does it not automatically?
I don't think it does. No, I was talking with Ryan. Ryan is the one he's in here right now. He's the one that donated a laptop, but I think he said it has to be tuned to be able to do that. I don't know anything about Alienware or Dell's. This is all new to me.
Dell is not my strong point. I build Windows machines, so I don't know. I scratch build them. You know, I don't do the proprietary name brand things.
I thought it automatically defaulted over to the video card.
I will have to look into that. I just finished installing all the rest of the drivers yesterday, and it finished updating. So now it's really snappy. But like I said, I have a
well. Then it should be good to go.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it's still going to use CPU,
right?
But it's going to render a lot faster, and it's going to cut down your editing time by being more efficient. In other words, you won't get when you were editing, say if you were editing a 4K file and it was a large video clip, when you would move just slide the time bar across the timeline, you'd get chop in your video and it would lag. Yep. That should just automatically stop with a good computer and a good video card.
That's what was happening with my other PC, which is what I think crapped it out as I started editing on it, and then it just toasted it. You know, so
well, there's no such thing as toasting a computer, but
it smelled like toast. I went through 2 RAM cards, man. I don't know what happened. It burned them. It was toast. It got so hot it smelled like electronics in here for like 4 days after it crashed the first time. Man, you've never toasted a RAM before?
A Dodge Ram.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, actually, RAM. Remember,
Toasted some Rocky Mountain Ram once.
that sounds
Tasted good too.
There you go.
Won't use video card in most editing software unless you specifically tell it to use the GPU. Well, then I've got one hell of a video card that I'm wasting because maybe I've got just enough RAM and CPU that I don't notice it anymore. I don't know.
Roland says, listen to Ryan, and then he capitalized on that with "he is right."
Yeah, if you're going to be doing large files, you should use proxies for that. That makes it a lot easier.
I don't shoot in 4K. YouTube actually tells you they hate when people upload in 4K. They specify the proper files that they would like to see you use, and believe it or not, it makes a big difference whether they help you or they don't. Now, if you grow into a massive channel, then they don't care whether you're using 4K or not because you're making them a bunch of money. But as a smaller channel, if you're trying to show 4K videos, believe it or not, they make it very clear that they don't help push your videos into trending category. So they like you to do it at 1080 at 30 or 1080 at 60. They'll allow you 4K at 30, but, and I think Jim just went over this. Did you talk with Jim about this? Jim was going above and beyond.
Okay. No, I haven't talked to him.
Yeah, Jim just went in and I tried to tell him about this a while ago. I said, dude, stop uploading 4K. You're hurting yourself. It's not helping. And so he went and looked into it, and sure enough, he posted it on his tips and groups. Are you part of his tips and groups? You should go check out that post. It covers all of it as to what YouTube will help you with and what they won't, and what they expect as for upload speeds. Now, as I said, as you grow into a bigger YouTube channel, like if it was somebody like Ken Heron, Billy Kyle, one of these guys, they don't care. They'll help your video no matter what. But when you're smaller, they don't seem to want you to upload 4K. It's taking up a lot of their bandwidth. It's taking up a lot of their space. Like they're not interested in helping that. So yeah, I would suggest 1080.
How do you set the editing software to do such commands?
Well, I mean, like shortcut. Like if I did this right here, share. If I did this and we came over here to shortcut, right? When I first start up shortcut, loading plugins, please wait.
Because maybe I will learn something here.
All right, so when I first started up, it says what video mode. It's set for automatic. If I click on this, I can choose what I wanted to edit in. So HD 1080p.
But that's
30 frames per second. So that's what the video file is going to come out as.
But that's not choosing GPU or CPU to run.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm not talking about that.
That's what I'm talking about.
YouTube's uploads, how they work.
No, I'm talking about how do you tell your editing program to use the GPU instead of the CPU? Because I'm sporting 32 gig of RAM on the motherboard and an 8 gig RAM video card. So, like, how does that work? I don't get it.
Like I said, I have no idea. That's something I think we're probably just going to have to look into then. What features should I consider on a drone? It really depends on what you're looking for, Lone Spanker. What type of videos are you trying to make? And then we can help you out with that. There's a bunch of different types of flying. I think you just have to kind of narrow it down to what your needs are and then ask an experienced pilot, and they should be able to help you with that. What are you looking to do with the drone?
Because sometimes you don't even need that feature in the drone.
Right. Third Eye. Mel, there is a setting in PS that will allow you to choose.
Well, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at all the preferences right now, and I see audio hardware settings. Let's see, graphics.
Look
What
at
does
that
that give me?
beautiful machine there.
So, anyways, just to clarify before we move on, YouTube prefers that you do 1080 at 30. They say it's okay to use 1080 at 60, but they prefer that you use 1080 at 30. Most of your movies, and I'll give you an example, a prime example of how good 1080 at 30 can actually be. Avatar was filmed in 27 frames per second, not even 30 frames per second. If you thought Avatar was eye-catching and magical, they only used less than 30 frames a second to make that movie. And that was a digital masterpiece. So, are the higher frame rates really needed? I don't think so. Unless you're trying to do super slow-mo shooting, I just don't think it's necessary.
Right. And then what are you going to slow? So if you shoot in 240, you want slow motion. What are you going to slow it down to?
Right.
You're going to slow it down to 120 for 50%. You're going to slow it down to 60 for 25%.
Yeah.
You got to be careful because if you get too low, it'll start getting choppy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
24.0 frames per second.
Yeah. Touche.
I actually just watched a movie that was shot in 4K at 120. No, it was higher than that. It was something crazy. The whole thing was shot at like 100 and something frames per second, 120 frames per second, but I forget what they were shooting in. I think it was 4K, maybe higher, maybe 5K. Anyways, the movie's called The Gemini Man or something. Did you guys just watch this recently?
Okay, I'm making a note here.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm going to refer to a comment in chat. The Skydio 2 is far from amazing. It does good for what it's supposed to do, but it doesn't do what it's supposed to do very well.
If you want to see what happens when somebody shoots in too high of a frame rate for, filming or a movie, just watch The Gemini Man that just came out with Will Smith. It is disgusting to watch, and it will affect your eyes during the movie. It's almost too much. It's weird. Like you see all the motion blur from the high frame rate. There's almost so much happening in each shot that shouldn't be noticed, but because they're running it in such a high frame rate, you see all of it. You know what I mean?
There should be no motion blur.
Motion
at that
blurring.
Frame rate. There should be none.
And that's what I thought too, but I'm not sure it's motion blurring that I'm seeing. I think it's what my eyes are perceiving it as. You know what I'm saying? It's really weird. It's almost disorienting to watch the movie. It was filmed in such a high resolution and such a heavy.
I know the problem.
Do you?
Yeah. 5.0.
Yeah.
That's got to be it.
By the way, did you see the new announcement about YouTube publishing cyberbullying?
No.
Yeah, they've got cyberbullying stuff now. Like you can't do it. Don't do it. They'll spank you.
Let's
see here. Yeah, beta, unless you can figure out Betaflight yourself. I didn't figure out Betaflight myself. I had someone help me, but pretty much anybody that does FPV knows about Betaflight. Most of them can probably help you out.
You bet. I would give myself maybe 2.0 stars out of 4 when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, what are you trying to accomplish, and or a little bit more info.
You know what my problem is? I've got the Q7, I think, Taranis Q7, and it's all set up in Betaflight for my Tiny Hawk, and I bought a separate 9-channel receiver to put in my boat that I started building because I'm going to use that same transmitter for the boat. But once I got the Tiny Hawk all set up, everything dialed in, I can fly it. It flies great. But I can't remember what I set all the switches to do, what function to do what switch. And yeah. So my Tiny Hawk sits on the shelf because I know that if I charge a battery and put it in and arm the motors, there's no telling where the drone will end up.
Right. Yeah. I think the big problem may come when you want to disarm it and you're uncertain of what's going on, especially when it goes between the modes and everything else. Yeah.
But that's my problem. I do know where the arm and disarm button are. I know that.
Okay.
So Dan's looking at this movie now.
Yeah. So it was so bad that it killed the movie. The audience.
Wow. High frame rate technology killed. Wow.
I mean, and this is a brand new movie. It just came out, but it says, oddly enough, the second time I watched Gemini Man in the director's preferred viewing format, like his previous, and this is what they showed it in theaters as: Billy Lynn's long hair, halftime life, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Allegedly revolutionized, but mostly confounding him frame rate technology. In this case, filming at 120 frames per second instead of the traditional 24 frames per second, which is what pretty much all movies have been shot in since the dawn of the second era.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the dawn of, the sound era. I thought that said second era. I thought even they're using 2.0.
2.0.
When I saw Gemini Man for the first time at 24 frames per second as a regular old movie in regular old movie theater,
you know what that all means, Dan? You know what that's all really saying?
What's that?
The general public is not ready.
Oh yeah.
For that technology.
Yep.
It screws you up. You know, they want to see. I mean, look at my hands. I got my frame rate camera set just.
Wow. Crisp.
I mean, without the motion blur in there, though, it would just look. It would freak everybody's eyeballs out. So
1 cup of water. You must be the water. I was waiting for all that. Where was the Bruce Lee, man? You did the what?
The thing's empty, dude. It's empty.
Oh, jeez.
I told you a minute ago. Pay attention.
To understand the cup, you have to become the water. Like, what? What is Bruce on? I'm pretty sure Bruce was really stoned most of the time in his philosophies he was giving people.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
and
he was.
Third Eye. It's a good thing you can't find it on iMac because I don't use fruity computers.
No jerking. No, I'm using a dedicated laser mouse here.
And that's why the wireless has got latency. And so he was seeing the latency of the mouse movement in the...
Oh, in the screen.
Yeah, see? Get with it. Keep up.
I'm trying. By the way, just a reminder, it is Ryan C's birthday. He just turned 40 today, so wish him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ryan. I think I typed that in chat earlier when Dad said.
Yeah, but there's new people in here. We got to remind the new people. If you haven't subbed up to Ryan's channel, please check him out. He's fun. He does like Robo streams and stuff, Robot War streams. It's actually kind of fun.
Ooh.
A lot of people.
Yeah, go see Ryan C for Bebop a Mow Mow.
Bebop a Mow Mow.
2.0.
2.0. Oh.
Where did that go?
Well,
guys.
Happiest of birthdays to Ryan.
That's right. And somebody has. Oh, but Dan, you like copyright music, don't you?
I don't mind it.
Let's do a happy birthday song to Ryan.
Okay, hold up. This is different.
What if we produce our own?
Hold on. Wait. We need to explain this for everybody. As much as I would like to do that, Mel, doing it on a live stream will get you in trouble.
Yep.
Uploading the video and allowing YouTube to pre-render it first and go, okay, there's a copyright claim. Hold on this. You can't do that. They didn't make money by the viewership of how many you showed it to, so you actually get a claim put against your channel if you do it live. If you do it after the fact, right, then it's not an issue. It's really weird how they come up with
And besides that,
what's okay and what's not.
How can somebody nail you for copyright of singing Happy Birthday anyway?
I get it. Well, now we're singing it ourselves, or
yeah.
Oh, I thought you wanted to show Marilyn Monroe Happy Birthday, Mr. President.
No.
I would have been up for that.
No, there's not going to be any Happy Birthday to you. No. This is going to be a manly, Danly Happy Birthday song.
A manly, Danly Happy Birthday.
Well, I couldn't say Danly Manly, you know.
That's true. It's a little backwards, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ryan says, please don't. Please don't. This is one of those drop it and leave it alone.
Yeah, there is a copyright. Somebody has a copyright on Happy Birthday. Trust me. I guarantee it.
Yeah,
there is copyright on everything there is for music.
Singing it is one thing.
Someplace.
However, playing it from an actual source that's copyrighted is how you get yourself in trouble. You could easily beat a singing one if they're like, wait a minute, this is copyrighted. For some random reason, they decided to copyright you singing the song. Then you easily would be able to get out of that with YouTube. You just go, have you reviewed this? Your bot has no idea what it's talking about. This is why our AI system doesn't work.
And speaking of, Lone just said, let's just take him out to dinner and let the waiters all sing Happy Birthday to him. Embarrass him. You know what's even more fun than that? I'll tell you what's even more fun than that.
Ordering a midget stripper?
Nope. Even more fun than that. Picking a random person in a large, full restaurant and tell your server it's their birthday. And they gather up everybody and go sing happy birthday to that person. And it's a total stranger to you. You have no idea who it is. And it's not their birthday. Hilarious.
Ryan, I would hire a female wrestler and make her dress in a skimpy outfit so you think you're going to get a lap dance, and she's really going to come over and beat the shit out of you for 7 minutes while we all watch.
That would be, I would pitch in on that, Dan.
You see what I'm saying?
I got $20 in my PayPal. I'll throw a 20 in on that.
The big burly lady just walks in like, oh my God. What am I in for here? Oh, geez.
Yeah, Christmas songs are copyrighted. That's right. You know, for I think it was Memorial Day. My live stream was Sunday, right? Memorial Day was Monday.
Uh-huh.
At the end of my show, I closed my show out with taps.
Uh-oh.
I sure as shit got nailed for it. Yep. I had to cut the end of the video off.
Yeah, man. Taps is a big one. I've tried to use it in a couple
of
videos. They don't even let you use it in videos normally.
Yeah, but you would think that with being the holiday and that somebody would not be a dick. But yeah, they were 2.0 about it for sure.
Oh my gosh. Ridiculous.
He says you're not being very creative, Dan. It's every night at his house.
I thought that was creative, dude.
Man, you're going to have to bring it if you're going to have to beat what's already going on at the house.
Bro, I'm telling you. I'm hiring a daughter then.
A midget wrestler lady would be ideal, Have her walk in there like she's going to do a striptease thing, and then
get behind you and just full Nelson and just
stomp a mud hole in your ass. Yeah, that'd be like crazy, right?
And he'd be like, I don't know what the hell's going on. A flying side kick to the side of the head as a midget comes over the top of the couch.
Yeah. No.
All your dumb friends are sitting there like, this is amazing.
Only if it was live on YouTube would it be amazing.
Dude. God, yeah. Then we have midget wrestling coming into town here too. Ryan, I'm gonna invite you over because we're gonna have a lap dance party for you, bro. You should totally come. Nothing weird's gonna happen. I promise you. It'll be fun, dude. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, I'd trust that.
I'm having a good time.
Oh man.
So
go ahead.
So you didn't like the Bugs 3, huh? Because the reason I asked is I won one the other night. They shipped over here.
Oh, that's epic.
So I get a free one, you know.
I am in. Where can we make that happen at?
And it's got a camera in it, and it can work. It'll work with the Fat Sharks. So instead of having the LED light in the nose, it's got a camera in it already, I guess.
What is it now?
A Bugs 3 Mini. And they didn't come with a camera.
Oh, you're talking about, yeah, I remember that. It came with an LED light in front of it.
Yeah.
Like the other one, yeah.
Well, this one has a camera, apparently.
Oh, wow. So all they've done is add a camera.
Because he said, if you win this and you don't have a set of goggles, he said, I'll come up with something. I'll throw in some cheapy set of goggles thing. So, But yeah, I've already got Fat Shark, so I'm guessing that it'll work with that.
Well, should be fun. I think it comes with single prop. You may want to think about tri-props on it.
I think Art thought you were actually going to send it to him.
Yeah, I'd gladly send it to Art. But that RoboMaster S1 has to arrive on my porch first.
Well, y'all work out the details.
Yeah, well, he said he ain't going for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had him all excited about I'd send the Bugs 3 Mini to him, and until he found out that it was at the cost of his RoboMaster. Yeah. But I tried, right, Mike? I mean, you got to try, right?
You tried, man. Got to give you credit for that.
No guts, no glory.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dan is a drone movie creator. I don't know about that, man. I don't know if I'm a drone movie creator. I just like to have fun. I like to tell a story. I think that's what it's all about.
What do you think about the missing 411 topic?
Oh man, that is something I am extremely into, and I've read all of David Pilatus's books.
Wait, let me know a lick about it.
I want to catch this. So hold on. Wait, let me use the restroom real quick because I want to hear this. I don't know what you're talking about, and I want to be part of this. Give me a second.
Yeah, you know what? Me too. Be right back.
Yeah.
Mike, DA, y'all got it.
All right, it's all right. Well, damn, Doug, you took off too. Well, I guess it's my show now. What do y'all want to talk about? I don't think that's what they want to talk about.
Fresh pancakes.
Oh, you are still there. After you turned your camera off, I thought you went away, man.
I had to come back and grab my cup.
Oh, well, you were going to get coffee then. Okay.
Yep. I'll be right
All
back.
right. Do your thing.
All right.
Pancakes. Ain't no point in talking about that. I done had my pancakes. Y'all want y'all's pancakes? You're on your own. You got to work it out. But they was good too. No butter flavored syrup. Right, well, why do you have to do that? Let's put the butter on there separately. Why? I've never even heard of butter flavored syrup. Is that a thing?
This is Butterworks. It's Butterfleas.
Oh, I just thought that was the name of it. I don't know. How did I know someone was going to say pancake? I don't know, man. I guess that was the subject. I don't know. We'll take a pancake and make it into a drone. We'll take a pancake and we'll make it nice and stiff, and we'll put 4 props on it, 4 motors, ESC, and make a flying pancake. That's what we'll do.
Yeah. Anybody play elevator music while I was gone to entertain?
No, I was talking about making a flying pancake.
Oh,
Instead of a
that'd be
flying
fun.
DeLorean, let's make a flying pancake.
I'm in.
All right.
I had to get some coffee beans in my.
Everybody else poofed too, man. Mel left, and then Adrenaline. I thought he was staying, but then he turned off his camera, and then he came back, and then he left again.
Yeah, they all went to thought I was going to take a poo. Just a quick pee, grab some nuts, and I'm back. Grab some nuts.
Yeah, grab some nuts.
I bet you guys.
You got coffee beans this time?
I do. Yeah, I've got coffee beans.
Cool. Good to go. Then.
I love them. Really good for my liver too. But if anybody has any personal questions for me, my email address is in the link below me. That's a good one, I know. No, but literally, my email address is there.
Banker says pancake porn.
How late is it in the USA? It is 9:56 a.m.
10:56 a.m.
All right.
Are you in the middle of the ocean? You on a different time zone than me now? Well, actually, that would put you Central Time.
Oh, give me 1 sec here.
Why are you an hour behind me?
Oh, heck, I may have to bail here in a sec, guys. Uvisly wants to come look at the boat here. That means I got to drive out to Riverview.
You got to do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget, everybody, in a couple days, I'll be heading to Alabama, Orange Beach, Alabama, for I think up until January 1st. I'll be in Alabama. So if anybody wants to come hang out, fly drones, my email address will be in the description of every video if you'd like to try to set up something in advance. Obviously, getting closer to the holidays will be harder to start hanging out because everybody will be family oriented and doing all that. But yeah, it'll be fun.
What day are you leaving?
What's that?
What day are you leaving?
21st.
Oh, okay. Oh, Rick, I'm studying a little bit, but time's been short lately. Hadn't had a lot of time put into it.
These aren't as good as the regular coffee beans we get. I think I like the taste of the other ones. These aren't too bad, but the Cuban ones are the best.
I think Mel got lost. He forgot where he was at or what he was doing.
Maybe.
No, Mel won that Bugs 3 on Kelly's show Friday night, I think.
Hopefully he'll be back in here in a sec.
You got a confirmation that you definitely got to go meet them, or you're not sure?
I'm waiting right now. I just had another person reach out to me in text that was supposed to come out today. And of course, everybody's all excited until they have to put it off till the next day. And then they're like, oh, no, we decided we're not going to. Like this person, I think we're not going to be able to come see the boat today. But if anything changes, I will let you know. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Mel's smoking. And for any of you that are curious about my community post that I made about Drone X Factor, when you start calling YouTubers bitches, we have a problem. So, for those of you who thought I was trolling him, I just want to point out that he knew what he was doing when he made his recent video, and he knew who he was calling out when he did it. And I don't think he has any room to talk. So, if it upset you, I'm sorry, but if you go look at his channel art for his latest video on Drone X Factor, it says, "Be careful of bitches." Well, and then you blatantly point out who you're talking about. Even if you didn't use a name, everybody knew, and that unfortunately doesn't fly. When you're turning around and doing the exact same thing that you're saying is a bad thing in the video. That Xavier guy, Mike, is one funny character, man.
Yeah, I don't follow him, so unless somebody says something about him, I don't watch his video. But
yeah,
I've seen several people make a comment about him lately. I mean, the guy it's unreal. He's sitting there begging for, send me $1, you know. And then, oh, well, I'm giving away 25 drones.
Yeah, like this giveaway has been going on since the start of his channel. Has he given a drone away yet? No. I'm giving away 6 Mavic Airs when I hit a certain number. Well, of course you are, because by then you're going to have so much money you won't even know what to do with yourself.
Like, you know, he was going to give away 6 Mavic Pro 2s and you know, well, just don't do any giveaway. Just save your money and stop begging on your channel for $1 from everybody.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Ridiculous. What a joke.
Oh, you remember the video he made where he's like, if you want to see the results of this video, you have to be a Patreon subscriber, which means you have to pay $1 a month to watch this content.
And
who does that?
Are you going to take off and control their space or during a presidential TFR?
Yeah, during the presidential TFR, which he thought was a big funny joke, and everybody took it very serious. And then he's like, don't you guys see the joke? How do you know I actually flew in the TFR? Because you told everybody you did. We're only going off of what you're telling us, dummy. Oh, haha, it's a big joke. It's a big joke. Oh, it's a big joke. Now it's a big joke that you realize you got yourself into a whole bunch of crap. Yeah, that dude is something else, man. He is the last person to go around YouTube calling people bitches for their content.
Well, like I say, I don't follow the guy, so unless somebody else talks about him, I don't know what's going
on. Southwest Drones, you were absolutely correct. YouTube is dying. Yes, sir. BitChute is on its way up. I would agree with that too. The BitChute user ratio just went up 25% from last month. That's a major increase. So obviously people are not happy with YouTube right now, and they are making the transition. I am also on there, Drone Worship 87. Spanker with a $2 super chat. Thank you, sir. Ma'am, sir, I don't know. Lone Spanker, what are you? Oh my God, I feel like an ass now.
I couldn't remember what the number was you put after your name, so I'm having a hard time finding you. But I finally found you.
I'm gonna hate the day when you can't hold creators accountable for their activities because they're gonna call it cyberbullying. I'm just asking the person to be honest. Is that so much to ask?
If they make that cyberbullying,
That's when I'll really be done with YouTube. That's when I'll be like, okay, look at this. You don't care about the platform. You don't care what content's hosted on here. Goodbye. I guess Drone Alone's here. He unpaused his mic. He unmuted. Drone Alone.
Ha.
You doucher.
Oh, caught red-handed.
And now we're still waiting on Mel, who's probably still smoking.
I just
well,
got here.
back, but then he grabbed his coffee cup and held that up to the camera. So,
Dude, are you about to chew? What do you have? What is that?
It is the most thickest, gnarliest English muffin thing. It's just like covered and smothered
In butter.
in butter.
That is gnarly is right, bro. That looks delicious.
I'm not gonna lie. It's decent. Man, I don't even know what to say. Besides, it's like pure torture for Dan here.
Is Ryan C still in here? I haven't seen him comment forever. Ryan, you still in here?
I think he's actually had to get some birthday brand non-perishables.
looky there. There's Steven. What's going on, Steven?
Steven. Oh, there he is. Ah, he just popped up. Mr. Merritt, you haven't been on here in forever. I'm inviting you in. I'm not taking no for an answer today. You can give me all the excuses you want. It ain't happening today.
Garage
Come
phone.
Garage phone.
How you doing, man? You enjoy that? That's cool. Hey, yeah. Say hello. Say hello to everybody on the stream here.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah, there you go. Cool, man. Hold on just a moment.
Sounds like a wiener.
What? Do you know that guy? Yeah, I'm just about to hop out here. I think it's so. Hold on, one moment, please. Hey, Dan, and other wonderful pid pals.
Yes.
I'm thinking that I'm gonna step off the panel and kind of, rid the situation of this, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for having me on. I'm happy to see that you're doing well, Dan.
Yeah, thank you. Night Train has a message for you, Mr. Mike.
Okay.
No, I put it up on the screen.
Wow, people. I do. Other people might not have home phones, but I sure do. I don't know if you know, but I did do a shout out for you one time, Night Train, on one of my videos. I hope you're okay with it. I meant to get permission, but
Mike's mad at me for some reason, but he won't tell me why.
Well, if I was him, I would be too. But I'm out of here. I got a phone call.
Can't help it. I can't help it. Mel's gonna love this one again. It's because I'm so damn good looking, bro. Can't help it.
I'm trying to eat.
It's these eyebrows and these luscious, girly lashes that I've been blessed with. So when I blink, it's the perfect blink. You see that? That's the Twilight stare.
I keep waiting for you to come in with both eyelashes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Team Edwards stare right here. Hey.
What are you got, though? What are you eating?
Not pancakes.
Ed, what's up, buddy? Mike, what's happening?
No, I whipped up some scrambled eggs with some salsa on top. By the way, pancakes reminds me of a story. Would anybody like to hear the story?
On the dark desert highway.
I thought you were eating some shaky pudding.
These two young boys, probably 7 or 8 years old, come downstairs for breakfast. Mom says, well, come on, boys, get up to the table. She turns around to the oldest one and she says, oh, by the way, let me set the scene. On the way down the stairs, the two boys decide that today's the first day they're going to cuss in front of their mom. Okay. So she turns to one of them and she says, what do you want for breakfast? And he says, well, Mom, I'd like some frickin' pancakes. Right? Now, you know what he said. I'm not going to say it, but you know what he said. She didn't even step closer to the table. From the stove, she reached all the way across the kitchen, that long arm of the law, and she bashed him upside the head, knocked his teeth out, knocked him up on the ground on the floor. He's bleeding all over the place. She looks at the other boy and she says, and what do you want for breakfast? He said, anything but frickin' pancakes.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Ed says he's trying to fix the Fox Ear camera at Drone Worship. That's what Brian just had to do with the Fox Ear setup on the drone that Skipper Drones gave me, that Flywoo Crab 210. I want to say 220. I think it was a 220. Yeah, he had an unfortunate fail-safe while flying, and it smashed into the concrete from like 115 feet high. And frame handled it. I was surprised, but the camera and the GoPro took the toasty.
Well, you think? I mean, come on. How high was it?
Yeah, it was like 115 feet high. Straight on its face. It's like it was so loud. Oh man. Yeah, I was like, dude, you gonna pull out? And he goes, fail safe. And I'm like, oh no. And it's just one of those moments where he's in the goggles watching it happen, and I'm actually watching it happen. It's sad to watch a drone go down like that.
So if it's a fail-safe,
yeah,
why does it crash? That doesn't sound very safe.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's
sounds more like fail.
It's actually a fail-safe. Well, it's beta fail-safe, which means when it disconnects, it doesn't do a flyaway. It just cuts mid-flight because it doesn't have signal. That way it doesn't fly away from you or get away and hurt somebody or just go on some big elevated journey into the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Beta flight's a little bit different than GPS, but yeah, it's we call it just a fail-safe, complete signal loss, and then faceplant, or we call it blackout.
So why don't we call it faceplant instead of fail-safe?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just how we roll.
Faceplant 2.0.
I heard you as I ran into the toilet. The main reason is because on my morning medicine that makes me shit every 5 to 10 minutes. I'm on diuretics too, man. I keep having to go, excuse me, guys, I have to pee. I'll be right back. Right? Boom.
Well, that's better than the medicine you could take that don't let you go for 5 days.
Oh, man, don't say that. That's what they'll probably give me next. Like, yeah, take this. We shall stuff up the hole.
Mm-hmm. The morphine did that to me when I was in the hospital with my broken leg. Because I was in there for 2 weeks with this broken leg, and I was in OR every other night. And after about the first 4 or 5 days, in the middle of the night, I was in such discomfort.
Yeah.
So I told the nurse on duty, I said, I hate to be a pest, but, she said, we'll fix you up. So she brought in some male nurse, and, he had this little thing about that big. And he, right?
That's what my doctor said.
An hour later, I'm like screaming for a bedpan. Well,
yeah.
So the next morning I wake up and I asked the nurse, did I get cleaned up properly? Oh yeah, everything's great. Okay. I woke up the next morning and, you know, looked like I shit myself in the bed.
That's a good time.
That particular night nurse got fired that day.
Good times.
They asked me what happened. I said, well, you know, they went, and they let you. I said, yeah. She told me it was all good, you know, slick as a whistle. No.
Oh boy.
No, we ended up with scrambled eggs instead of pancakes.
Egg sounds good right now. That's what I should go make, some eggs. It's already 10:15. Nah, I can wait a little bit longer. Oh no, it's 11:15. My bad.
Yeah, time for lunch.
Almost lunchtime now.
You have a clock you need to set up or what?
Who?
You quoted the time wrong twice now.
Yeah, because the computer's still off. I didn't upgrade the set the time adjustments yet. It's, I think, not turned on for daylight savings time or off or whatever time. Yeah, set time zone automatically is off. Now let's turn it on. Okay. And there we go. Next time it does a little system check of it. Yep, there we go. It just upgraded immediately. Problem solved.
Piece of cake.
Well, we had to out of box the computer, man. It's still got settings that aren't right.
I got a new toy.
Did you?
Oh.
We can't see what that is.
Well, let's fix that problem. There we go.
What is it?
Crystal Sky.
No.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice. Oh, omelets and hash brown sounds good.
I know, right?
Biscuits and gravy, Southern style.
Southern style biscuits and gravy with over medium eggs over the top.
Mm. Now we're talking.
Take care, Trans Fitness. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping in.
Chewbacca special quote of the day. Chewbacca.
Ah.
Yeah. Very inspirational guy right there.
Yep. He should be standing next to the guy that says, live long and prosper.
Oh, TCM Drones, what's up? You just popped in to say hi. Hi. It's good to see you, buddy.
So how do you get the picture to display when your camera's not on?
Just turn your camera off, and as long as you have your Google Plus profile set up correctly, it'll choose whatever your avatar was.
I think you can upload a separate picture.
So, what's that?
You can upload a separate picture, I think, to StreamYards. You can set up a little profile picture for it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's in the settings when you normally come in.
So what do? Just hit stop cam? See, mine just turns to a, yeah.
Yeah, well, I didn't see the point to set mine up. I didn't really care.
Yeah, you just upload a picture to it real quick. Before you actually join the stream, where you're setting it up, putting your name in, it's right in there somewhere where you upload a picture.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to upload the Moby Huge.
Okay, so let's see. If I...
Nice. Southwest, nice.
Let me try that. Dan, I'm a bunch. Put the link back in chat for me, would you?
Did the thingy thing? Okay. Well, he didn't give me much time to make a decision on that, did he? He just put it in there, bye. Oh, okay.
Now, I tried clicking on the StreamYards link coming in with my phone, and it kept trying to send me to channel or something. And then I remembered that I had to on Hangouts before.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go to my browser, go to YouTube through that, set up a desktop browser, and then it would accept the StreamYard's link. So you've got to be using a desktop version of the internet before you can use the StreamYard's link. So if anybody else tries to do that with their phone, let them know that they have to use the desktop version of the browser.
Weirdly enough, Ryan C is being talked to, right? He's talking to Ryan, aka D's Nuts, but Ryan C is not popping up on my chat anymore for some reason. Did somebody on accident put him in timeout?
No, we would see him if he was in timeout.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Ryan hasn't commented in a while. I don't. Oh, here he is. Yeah. Is there? Oh, here is there a computer simulation for drone flights to test on? I didn't see that. Okay. Yeah, there's tons of them. Heck, Liftoff, Freerider Recharged. There's Mel. Mel's back. By the way, guys, this is an open panel link. If you want to come in and join us on the panel, feel free. That's why it's posted.
I'm not sure if Ryan was there before, but I went in and clicked on live chat instead of top chat, and I saw him.
Yeah, weird. He like disappeared for a second. Now he's come back because now I'm seeing all his comments again. That was really strange. It was like he just disappeared out of the comments for a minute and then came back. There you go, Mal. Good job, buddy.
Yay. Thank you, Mike.
No problem.
Somebody want to download the Moby Huge picture and send it to me so I can upload it right now?
The what?
The Moby Huge, my dude.
You ought to have about 10 pictures of that already yourself.
I don't. Now I'm going to have to Google it. Hold on.
Nobody else heard of it until you mentioned it. So
yeah, it's hilarious.
What in the world are you talking about?
Okay.
It's like a battery operated boyfriend, but it's like 4 foot tall or something.
There is no.
How'd y'all know that I posed for that photograph?
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, legitimately, there is no. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share the link because I'm not gonna post this thing literally online. But here's the link. It is sold on Amazon. Okay, so there's the link. If you want to see what it is, right? That way I can't get in trouble for showing it on the live stream, right? Due to the nature of this thing. But we went to a car meet at the Bradenton Motorsports Raceway and watched drag racing. And this guy, before his race, slapped this thing to his hood. And went 142 miles an hour down the track with this thing flailing in the wind like one of those wacky Emporium, like wacky waving at Emporium. You know what I'm saying? For the car sales, like imagine this thing just going 140 miles an hour down a drag strip on somebody's window. Just
well, they must be pretty proud of that thing. I mean, 36-inch version is $558. What the hell?
Did you read what it comes with? It comes with 2 gallons of lube if you purchase. I guess in my head, all I want to really know about this thing, all I really want to know is, has it ever really been reviewed properly? And is the person still in one piece? Are they intact? Were they split in half? I must know these things. Who has tested this? Who has done a product review of this thing? What was it created for? I don't understand. So I thought it would be fun to buy it and dress it in weird costumes and put it random places during streams in my room. Right? But now you all know the idea. But still, I think it would have been funny. Not that I'm willing to blow $300 on it, but have a Moby Huge in the corner dressed as Inspector Gadget with little thick glasses and a little fake beard. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting over there in the corner like... Just take it with you out in public and sit on benches with it.
Yeah. Would be even better if you could get a chick to do that.
Right. Oh man. It's funny.
Take care, Southwest Drones. Yeah, see, Dan, your stream went.
What? I had to show this thing. It is real. It's not fake. People don't believe me when I say they actually make a 4-foot Jolly Johnson.
Well, that one's 3 foot, but yeah.
Right. Yeah, they make a larger version of this thing too. Anyways, this is like the Moby huge, like small. Then they have an XL, I think. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't.
But just like I said, understand this from my perspective. I would never use it. I would use it for all funny reasons. But imagine just being at a car race and somebody just whips this massive thing out and sticks it on the hood of their car.
You could always tell them that it wouldn't makes my car more aerodynamic.
Yeah, more aerodynamic.
Good spoiler or something.
Big old droopy nose until you drop the clutch.
Right. Now let's see here.
Oh.
Audio. Can I do?
I'll take 2, says Ryan. That's really loud.
No doubt. You scared my cat, and I don't even have one.
So you could hear that?
Yeah, we can hear that.
You heard the toilet flush.
Flush life.
But you couldn't hear me talking.
No.
Okay. Scared the cat half to death. Okay, I'm gonna try something else here.
Did you catch the other part of what he said, Mel? He said, you scared my cat half to death even though I don't have a cat.
All right.
He did. He did.
Are you setting up sound effects for tonight's show or what?
Wow. Steve Carpenter.
No, hello, Steve. Blew my eardrums out.
For some reason, man, your gain settings on your microphone seem to control your volume settings on your PC too. It's the same thing during your streams, Mel. Whenever you do a sound effect, it's like, oh. My ears bleed.
Are they too loud in the streams?
A little bit, yeah.
Are they?
Slightly. Yeah.
Well, I have them back down in the streams because I'm running it through vMix when I do that.
Mm-hmm.
But here I have no way to control it.
Right. Gotcha.
In fact, I'm just going into the settings here and changing my microphone to my line in, which is what that is fed from.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't change it. Can't fix it.
Gotcha.
Speaking of your show, Mel, the chat that you have on the third screen, like Ken does,
it's way too small.
There's no way on earth anybody can read that. I use a 32-inch monitor, and with a magnifying glass, I wouldn't be able to read it.
Oh, really? It's so you guys aren't be able to read that?
No. It's way too small.
We wanted to talk to you about this. We just forgot.
Well, hey, you guys can't hurt my feelings. You cannot insult me. Okay?
All right.
Well,
Maybe we
maybe.
haven't tried yet.
Well, let's not get carried away.
That was just
So
some
good.
constructive criticism is all that was.
That's actually good input because I was kind of wondering. Now, I didn't know that the sound was too loud because what I hear in my system versus what goes out could be two different things.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think it's too loud. I think the audio on one side or the other, either yours or Lloyd's, is lower than it. So we're trying to crank one of you up to hear one of you, and then makes the other one too loud.
Maybe that's what it is. Conflicting audios. Sometimes Lloyd will be really hard to hear. We got to turn him up, and then when we do that, we forget, and then you'll do like, "Oh, a super chat." And it's like,
and then if you shoot the cannons off, that really blows you out of there.
Wow. Dang, got a little carried away there, did you, buddy?
I'm just saying.
Yeah. See, Lloyd sets his sound for how he wants to hear it, and it changes every time we get hooked up together. And so I can adjust the audio on his mic and my mic. If he would just leave his alone so that I could set the way it needs to be, but
I dropped my earphones and lost 5 people. They're like, toodaloo, man. Sorry, guys. I should have muted it before I dropped them. Was that really loud?
I didn't hear a thing.
Okay.
Good. What you understand about that is when you're trying to get somebody to adjust that, when y'all are talking to each other, y'all can adjust your volumes individually, but that's not how it comes to the people over the stream. So while y'all sound good to each other, one of you's going to be a little low going out over YouTube.
Well, see, that's the control of whoever's hosting the stream. Like if I'm running my stream and I'm running vMix, and then I have total control of the audio volume going out. Right. But if I make a setting and Lloyd turns his up or down, it's going to affect what my computer receives, so it can't put out what it doesn't have. Like if he turns his down.
Can you make a default audio file so when you start your show, you can just upload the default audio file? That way, the only thing you have to worry about is your gain switch, and always have it set at the right spot.
Even if I could do that, it wouldn't make any difference, because if Lloyd changes his, then what I'm receiving is going to be different.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. Maybe we should see if he can create his own. That way, it all comes down in the end to what you guys have your gain set to. You know what I mean? Yeah. And as long as you have the same mark on there, if you both load default audio settings that you have pre-set up for this, so that it doesn't happen again and again and again or every other stream, I think it would be a lot easier for you that way. Because most people, when they set up a studio, they only use the studio for streaming. That's it. They have another computer that they do everything else on. That way they don't have to change anything. It's always the same, Well,
I don't change vMix for anything. I mean,
right.
Computer to me doesn't matter. I mean, I've got one computer that does everything, but vMix, I have my settings set, and I rarely change them. So. Mm-hmm. No need to change them. If I need to change audio, like if I use vMix to record a video, like I did for the intro on those last 2 videos I just posted, I actually used vMix to record those videos. But then in Premiere Pro, I adjusted the audio to match the audio in the video. So
I know one more change you can make in your show.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's somebody in there.
Different co-host?
There's somebody in there you could give a wrench to that It's been giving you hints about it for a while, but that's
I'll have to consider that.
you could do that. You know, the biggest thing about that is when I'm watching the chat, the difference in the color between the names makes it easier for me to read the chat. Even if people didn't have a wrench, the name should have a different color than the text.
Yeah, I would agree with that. That would be a good thing for YouTube to do. But a lot of guys a lot of guys that run live streams treat their moderators differently than some do.
Right.
Some make every single person that comes in a moderator, which is, totally up to them. Some make 2 or 3 moderators, 3 or 4, whatever you have it. I prefer not to have every single person that comes into my live streams as a moderator because you don't really know who they are. And wow, I'm getting a call on the business line. Hang on 1 second. Let's see what this is.
Hello, wacky random fandom. One size fits all.
Mel Cook. Hello?
Robot, gotcha.
Hello?
Extend your car warranty.
No,
Robot
this is
call.
Hello? Okay, goodbye. No, that's my 866 line, so. And it's kind of cool because I made the phone number to match 400 AGL.
Gotcha.
866-40245, which is AGL.
866
and then a 9 at the end.
309.
Yeah, you just give it up, man. That was worse than my bebop a mow mow.
Oh, the bebop. Wow. That's funny. Well, guys, I gotta go take a shower here in a sec, man. I gotta start getting this day underway.
So so you get a live stream going and then you just bail out on everybody?
Hey, I've been here for 2 hours and 17 minutes, man.
Oh, really?
Really?
Wow.
Remember, I'm
somebody call Guinness.
Hold on. I'm only allowed 20 hours of streaming time now on StreamYard.
On StreamYards.
Because I'm using the free. So if I keep chewing that up and not be able to do other streams throughout the month, I'm not buying it. I'm not paying for it.
Well, why don't you can still do streams. Just use the YouTube system and don't have any guests.
I will, but I wanted to make this an open panel. So yeah, I'll go in between if I think it's just going to be me and it's just a topic I just want to discuss and then move on. Yeah, Sundays are fun because people have a little extra free time on their hands to come in, hang out, talk.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
What's StreamYard's charge? How much does that cost?
Like $118 for a year or something.
Oh, for a year, okay.
Yeah. I mean, to me right now, paying medical bills, that's a lot of money. Like that's just an extra bill now.
That would be out of the question for me as well.
Right.
Right now.
That's that's a massive amount of money in my current situation. So.
In fact, my Crystal Sky monitor that I just got was donated. Okay. And when you buy a brand new Crystal Sky in the box, you get the display, a battery, and a charging hub. Right? You get no cable to charge it with because the charger takes the same connection as the Phantom 4 or Inspire charger for the transmitter. So they're thinking that, schmucks that fly Mavics aren't going to have a Crystal Sky. Only the people that fly the Inspires and the heavy lifters, they're going to be using the Crystal Sky. So we don't have to give them a charging cable.
They're really cheaping out on that.
Give me a frickin' break.
Oh, my bad. Steve said 200 a year. Yeah, that's even more than I thought.
Don't they have a couple of different package levels that you can get though?
Oh, I'm sure they do. Like I said, I don't care. I'll just use it as free. There's other services I can use. I don't just need to use StreamYards. When I use up my StreamYards, I can switch over to any other stream. You know what I'm saying?
You can go to Zoomy or anything.
Right, Zoom, and then use up those for the month, and go back to StreamYards and back to Zoom. It doesn't matter to me. I can keep it as free. The idea is to not spend money to keep your channel moving forward. Otherwise, you're moving backwards. You know, that's how I look at it. You know, if you're blowing, it's different if you're buying things that you think will upgrade your situation to put you on a level where you're going to make more money in the future. That's a little bit different. But do my streams really make the difference? I don't think anybody cares whether I'm using fake or I'm using or free or I'm using real. Do you care, Mel, what I'm using here?
Well, if you're not using vMix, I mean, I figure go big or go home.
I'm just saying, if you were to pop in, do you care whether I paid for it or I didn't?
No, you're still just as ugly either way, so it doesn't really matter. See? Right?
Yeah.
Zoom starts around 100. But yeah, you can buy a
package, sure.
Package version of Zoom too.
Yeah, I don't care about the stupid little StreamYard logo at the top. We can keep it.
No, the duck, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with the duck. At least it's a mallard, right? A greenhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you need to do is have a gator chasing it now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Iceman.
Iceman from Alaska. Harrier.
So, what is your plan for the day?
Well, hopefully this guy gets back to me here shortly, and I could sell the boat. That'd be nice, because I've been sitting on this thing for over a month again.
Yeah, what happened to somebody running into the trailer or something? Was that?
Oh no, that was some guy at a ramp. Yeah, I felt bad for that guy though.
Oh.
It's one thing to look, man. When you've had a few drinks, then I think you need to own up to your mistakes here, and not just drinking, but just. I mean, as somebody who owned boats in the past and stuff like that, I wouldn't appreciate a day on the water after I just had a blast with my family or whatever, you know what I'm saying? To come out and here's my smashed out tail light, my bent trailer hook now, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not something I want to come back to. And I didn't call the police on him. I'm fairly certain he probably shouldn't have been on the road. He was coherent enough that I could talk to him and get a point across. He did act like he was going to leave a note, and then he was gone, right? So I went over and checked the note after he left, and I realized he just scribbled gibberish on it to try to make me feel better, which, I mean, he wasn't thinking, because I'm sure he probably would have known that I was going to go check the note. And I did get his license plate number, so I went ahead and just took the same note he wrote on, and on the back I put my information. I said, if you have any questions, feel free to get a hold of me. Now it's up to the guy. If he decides to pursue it, that's on him. You know what I'm saying? But here's the license plate number. Here's the video. I showed it to him. I posted it. And, you know, he was thankful. It was like the next day at 10 a.m. the guy got back to me and said, hey, this is Benny. That was my trailer. What can you do for me? You know, and Benny was very thankful. So, I mean, you know, somebody called me, a couple people called me a snitch. I was like, well, you know what, man? There's just certain things you just don't do. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I have a way about this thing. I hate doing wrong. You know, I really do. It's such a disgusting feeling.
Yeah.
In this state, it's a felony for hitting and run like that.
Yeah. Well, and he knew what he was doing. I could tell as soon as he hit it a couple times, he wasn't gonna, you know, do anything unless somebody called him out. You know, so I'm not here to be a jerk. I didn't ask him for anything that wouldn't have been appreciated. As far as I'm concerned, you can make it all go away with $50. Give the guy enough to replace the tail light, you know what I'm saying, and what is owed here, and you're fine. Just move on with life, pal. You know, but don't just smash into it and then roll out like it didn't happen. There's too many people here at the ramp. Now, nobody else called him out on it, but I'm sorry. I'm pretty blunt. I'll do it.
There you go. Anything but pancakes.
Ryan said, I saw that video. Fat Boy did a lot of damage to that trailer. Yeah, he actually can't even see most of it. Yeah, he bent the what's the rain guard cover over the tire?
A fender?
Yeah, he bent the fender, the trailer fender, into the rear tire. I didn't even notice that until afterwards.
Oh.
So we ended up having I pointed it out to him. I said, be careful because it bent the fender, which would have sliced into the tire the moment he tried to back up, right? It was pushing into it hard enough that it would have put a big slice in it. And so I'm sure he had to get a tool now to unbend the fender to get it, and like that. Who the hell wants to come out at 6 o'clock? I'm sure the sun was going down when they came back in. The last thing you want to deal with is this now. And you can't figure out why. Now, this dude's whole night went to about probably crap because, he's now out there with flashlights in the middle of the dark trying to repair his trailer that somebody smacked into just so he could get his boat home without damaging more stuff. It's like, it's unnecessary.
That's the right call. If you see somebody that done it, I don't know.
I wish there were more people out there like that. Call it what you want. Maybe I wasn't safety. I don't remember. Maybe I was an elementary school safety patrol guy. Who knows? Remember that?
Yeah.
Friends would call you a snitch if you wore the safety patrol belt.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe I was one of those kids. I don't even remember.
I always beat that kid up.
Hey, you. Yeah. But
hall monitors.
Yeah, hall monitors. Hall monitors. I gave them a reason to report me for sure too.
Hall monitors.
Yeah, I'm lucky I didn't get expelled from school. Sometimes some of the crap I pulled.
I did a lot of stupid stuff too, man. I got into enough fights in school. I rode my dirt bike through the hallways my 8th grade year going into high school because I didn't care. And I lived up the road. So I had a 110cc dirt bike, and my last day of school, I had my buddies open the door, and I went peeling through the building with it. Nobody knew it was me. I slapped on a helmet and just did it. I terrorized the inside of the building. I left black marks all the way down the hallway. I didn't care. They don't know who I was. In the back door, out the front door. Pew, pew, to the roof. I was a bad kid. But turned out to be a good guy.
What's the Walmart video they're talking about? Did I miss something?
Trying to cut in, man. If you get back, pick up some bandages, buddy. What? The Walmart video was probably the best, dude. Trying to cut in line. Oh yeah, no. I posted a video on my Facebook about this. It was a guy that everybody was lined up for purchasing stuff during a holiday, and this guy's sitting in line, and this other guy, he pulls out his camera, and he's like lightly, like I do, recording from the chest, right? And he's like, I swear to God, if this guy tries to cut in line, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna let him have it. And so this guy does try to weasel his way in between all these individuals, and he's like, oh yeah. So he gets called out. The guy's like, hey man, nah, dude, line's back there. And the guy's like, I already bought some. I'm just here to re-ring up this package. And he's like, yeah, well, it's too bad because the line's back there. So it's not, not our fault you forgot it. And the guy starts going into other things. He goes, did you buy any bandages? Because you're going to need them if you don't take your ass to the back end of that. The guy's like, all right, no problem. Heads back there, Everybody's fist bumping the dude like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I hate assholes like that. That was a good line though. That was what was that? I'm here to chew bubble gum and kick ass, and guess what? I'm all out of bubble gum. That was one of those, those one-liners that just fit perfectly for the situation that he was in.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I call people out like that all the time.
Yeah.
There's no sense in it. There's no need for it.
No.
Especially, for, and I don't care if it's a holiday or not. If the line's back there, the line's back there.
Right. Yeah, we all had to wait. Get back there, pal.
Yep. And, the thing that bugs me is it's that same kind of guy that when the right lane's closed, he will drive past everybody and then expect someone to let him cut in up there where the lane's closed.
We get that here all the time.
Oh, sure you do. And
I will speed up and drive them right into the median blockade and stop them dead.
I do the same thing. It's like, dude, we all waited in this 30-minute line. Well, it makes you any better than us,
Yeah, they try to push their way into. I'm not moving. Hey, pal, I will exchange sheet metal all day.
Yep.
This is a crappy car. I don't care what it looks like as long as the interior is in good shape. You ready for this, pal? That's a nice BMW versus my water-damaged vehicle. Let's have some fun.
Yep. The the people that try to do that to semi trucks is amazing.
Oh yeah, run over them like a little turd.
And even now, like with my pickup that I've got, it's pretty good sized pickup for pickup trucks, right? I mean, 4-door, 4-wheel drive, dually, 1-ton diesel.
Yeah.
Just cut in on me. I'll just put it in 4-wheel drive, and with that diesel, I'll just start pushing.
I'm a jerk. When people cut me off, I put my arm on them. And I'm not talking about on their shoulder. I make sure that if they're within reasonable range, I'll just put my arm on their head. And when they get mad about it, I go, well, I mean, you weren't in line, so I figured you were coming over here to be my armrest. Where did you come from? Oh, I thought you were trying to help me stand here, give me something to lean on. I don't know, Where are you from? Where did you come from? I expect you were here for a reason.
You like math riddles?
Me?
Yeah.
Not this early in the morning. My thinker's broken, man.
It's noon.
That's early.
You've been live streaming for 3 hours.
Hit me. Let's see how the functioner's working. All right.
No, we ain't gonna mess with it now.
I don't want to do your silly math question anyway.
It's 3 traveling salesmen. Their car breaks down in the middle of the desert in Texas. So they hike to town. Now they don't have a lot of money, right? They're on a tight budget.
Mm-hmm.
They find a little hotel and they go in and ask the guy, hey, how much for a room till morning? Our car broke down outside of town. We need to get the car fixed. And we're tight budget. And the kid says, well, I got a room for $30. And they were like, that's great. That's $10 a piece. We can share the room, right? Oh yeah, no problem. Okay. So they each give him $10 and off to the room they go. A couple hours later, the clerk comes back and the kid says, hey, I rented this room to these 3 guys, $30. And he's like, no, dude, that's only a $25 room. Here's 5 ones. Go give them back their change. Well, on the way to the room, he's thinking, how do I do this? So I got $5 and 3 guys. So he said, I know what I'll do. I'll give them back each $1 and I'll put 2 in my pocket. So he pockets $2, knocks on the door, says, hey guys, I'm sorry, man. I overcharged you for the room. Should have been only, $9 each, not 10. Here's $1 back for each of you. They're all happy. They got $1 back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do the math. $9 between the 3 of them is $27, right?
Mm-hmm.
The kid put 2 in his pocket. It's 29. The weird thing is they started with 30. Where'd the dollar go? Now, I'm standing in line one day at Disneyland, and there's a group. Hey, Rulin, there's a group of people in line ahead of me, and one of the people in that group tell that story. So everybody's like scratching their head like, wow, where'd the dollar go? What happened to the dollar? So me being the, kind, informative person that I am, I said, I think I know where the dollar went. And they said, really? And the guy that told the story said, really? I was like, yeah. I said, the next night, the very same thing happened. I said, 2 people checked into the hotel. They paid $15 each. The clerk takes back their change. He's got $5 to divide between 2 people. So he gives them back each $1 and he puts the $3 in his pocket from the 5. The $5 is accounted for. They were happy. They got $1 back. So instead of 15 each, they paid 14 each. That's $28 between the 2 of them. The 3 that he put in his pockets, 31. And by God, that's where the dollar went.
Freaking bastards.
You're really stewing on that, Dan.
I need to look up a meme.
Did it hurt really? Uh-oh.
Give me 1 sec.
What's up, Rue?
All good, mate. How are you, Mel?
Oh, doing all right. Doing all right. Nice looking tree in the background over there.
Yeah, I set it up a week ago, I think, together with a girlfriend.
Yeah, we don't have one yet.
Yeah, it's just a small one, but it's still pretty wide, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. One year I went out in the backyard. See, I got 5 acres and it's wooded and I got cedars and all that kind of stuff. And I went out there and topped a cedar and mind blown. Oh, wow. Nice, Dan. Nice. So I went out and I topped a cedar. I took about 4 feet off the top of a 12-foot cedar. Well, it was pretty scraggly looking on top, right? Just little tree. It's not grown up yet.
Yeah.
So I bring that in the house.
Yeah.
And I clean it up a little bit. I put it in the Christmas tree holder. I put the rug around it, and we decorate it with. Now this is a stringy looking, deformed looking thing, right? But we decorated it. We hung the stuff on there. We put the lights around it. My brother comes in a couple days later and he says, "Man, that is the ugliest Christmas tree I ever seen." I said, "Dude, if you think that Christmas tree is ugly, you don't know what a Christmas tree's for." And that really confused him.
Yeah, it's just for the spirit, huh? For the spirit.
I mean, that's what they used to do in the old days. They go out and cut a tree down, right?
Yeah, that's what now they are growing them because of all the
and they're grown and groomed and
perfect
all that
shape.
Nonsense.
On the perfect shape for the persons that like the perfect shape.
Yeah, and you can get them in different colors and fiber optic lighting and.
Unfortunately, guys, that is my cue to let me know I need to roll, man. I just the guy says he'll be here at 1 p.m., so that gives me a half hour to change and get ready and grab some lunch and then meet this guy.
Go for it, mate.
I apologize, Ruland, Mel. I gotta sell this boat, man. This guy's interested, but I gotta sell it.
Go sell it.
I know. This has been sitting on my hands way too long at this point. Don't ever try to sell a boat in the middle of winter. Even in Florida, it's boating weather year round.
That's the best time to sell a boat in the winter.
Yeah, if that's the best time to buy a boat.
Cheapest time to buy it. Like
right. That's
trailer.
Isn't that what I said? Didn't I say it's the best time to buy a boat?
Yeah, something like that.
No, you said that's the best time to sell a boat.
I think your mind's still blown, Dan.
Maybe.
But trust me, that's where the dollar went.
Yeah.
Rube, Mike, and of course you too, Dan. We'll see you.
You got it, Mel.
Catch you later.
Yeah.
Man.
Unfortunately, I got to do this, man. Sorry, guys. Everybody.
Well, good, mate. Sell it later.
Know anyone that could help me finish off
what?
A SS implanthence 99%? I don't know what that means. What?
Oh, Impala.
Oh,
what year is it?
Is that what he's going for?
Yeah. An Impala SS, not SS Impala.
Right. I thought it said implants. Look, what is happening?
What year is the Impala? What year did they quit making them things? Like 96 or something?
Yeah. No, it was was it? That's the last ones that came out with had 350s and 454s in them, remember? And then they just stopped making them. But you're talking about the Impala where they went to I think it was like 2008 maybe. I think 2008 was the last year they produced it.
They made an Impala, but I don't think they made the Impala SS. I might be wrong.
The Super Sport was no, I think they did, man. They made a supercharged version of it. Remember, they made a 3800 series supercharged SS version of it.
I don't know. Maybe they did. But he's saying the 70s, so early version. I don't know.
I'm sure we could check it out, Ryan. That would be fun to take a look at that project. So that would be a blast.
Oh. I didn't get a chance to say hey to Jose, but you're getting ready to jump out of here anyway. So
yeah,
hey,
I gotta get going.
I guess I'll catch you later this evening or something, or roundabout.
Yeah, we'll see, man. I'm really focused on selling this boat. This is kind of the last day I have to do it. Otherwise, it won't get sold until January because I'm leaving. Remember?
Right.
So hopefully somebody buys it today.
All right. Cool deal.
So everybody in chat, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling for this. We had a good stream. It was fun. We covered a lot of topics. I know I got a little boring near the end, but you know how these things go. We just have fun. So now I've wasted 3 hours of my 20. No, I wasted it. It was fun. It was a good time. I'll have to check out Zoom later so I can, transfer in between, free ones and then you never have to pay, right? See? Be smart. You gotta be smart.
There
Why
you go.
spend it if you don't have to? So, all right, guys. I'll catch you on the flip, man. To view.